training simulation. Mass killers often share obsession with violent video games. Vertical line. Fox News, Fox News Digital Network, Fox News, Fox Business, YouReport, Fox News Radio, Fox News Latino, Fox Nation, Fox News Insider. Login. Account. You're logged in as profile. Log out. Search site. Listen to Fox News Radio live. On air now. On air personalities. Home. Video. Politics. U.S. Opinion. Entertainment. Tech. Science. Health. Travel. Lifestyle. World. Sports. On air. Previous slide. Next slide. Technology. Home. Gadgets. Social. Computers. Military tech. Mobile. Internet. Slideshows. Training simulation. Mass killers often share obsession with violent video games. By Mike Jacarno. Published September 12, 2013. FoxNews.com. Several mass killers, including Anders Breivik, Gerald Lee Lefevre and Adam Lanza, were active players of violent video games, including Call of Duty. Shown here. A decade after Evan Ramsey sneaked a 12-gauge shotgun into his Alaska high school, where he gunned down a fellow student and the principal and wounded two others, he described how playing video games had warped his sense of reality. "I did not understand that if I pull out a gun and shoot you, there's a good chance you're not getting back up," Ramsey said in the 2007 interview from Spring Creek Correctional Center in Seward, Alaska. "You shoot a guy in Doom and he gets back up. You have got to shoot the things in Doom 8 or 9 times before it dies." Since Ramsey's 1997 rampage, several other mass killers, including Columbine shooters Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold and Norwegian mass murderer Anders Breivik, have been linked to violent video games. And some experts worry that as the games get more violent and more realistic, so does their power to blur the line between fantasy and reality in alienated gamers. It's quite possible that playing this script out numerous times in the game influenced his decision-making, and that is in fact what he said. Dr. Paul Weigel, child and adolescent psychiatrist. Doom, the computer video game Ramsey described, was all the rage in the 1990s, but primitive by today's standards, where gamers can play first-person shooters with movie-like graphics on high-definition televisions. More than any other media, these video games encourage active participation in violence, said Bruce Barfolo, an associate professor of psychology at the University of Missouri, who has studied the issue. From a psychological perspective, video games are excellent teaching tools because they reward players for engaging in certain types of behavior. Unfortunately, in many popular video games, the behavior is violence. Harris and Klebold, who killed 12 fellow students and a teacher in 1999, were reportedly obsessed with Doom. Hsu-Wei Cho, the 23-year-old who killed 32 people at Virginia Tech University in 2007, was, according to the Washington Post, a big fan of violent video games, specifically Counter-Strike. 3 more recent killers, Aurora Colo, movie theater gunman James Holmes, Gerald Lee Lefevre, who killed 6 and injured 13, including Representative Gabby Giffords, in a 2011 Arizona shooting, and Breivik, who killed 77 people in Oslo, all were active video game players. Adam Lanza, the troubled 20-year-old behind last December's school shooting in Connecticut which left 20 children and 6 adults dead, was an avid player of violent video games. In some cases, murderers appear to have been reenacting specific video game episodes when they killed in real life. Anders Breivik said he actually used his video game Call of Duty to train for mass murder. Dr. Paul Weigel, a child and adolescent psychiatrist at the Joshua Center in Enfield, told FoxNews.com. He called it training simulation. And certainly there were some reports Adam Lanza saw Breivik as a rival, and he was also engaged in shooting games and even the same one. Weigel also cited the case of Devin Moore, an Alabama teen with no history of violence when he was brought in by police on a minor traffic violation. Once inside the police station, he took a gun from a police officer and shot 3 officers, then stole a police cruiser to make his escape. Life is a video game, Moore, who said he was inspired by the game Grand Theft Auto, told police later. Everybody's got to die sometime. It's quite possible that